we're getting ready to do a little walking.
Now let me count it up. 1, 2,
They will be sleeping when you find them. You must awaken their intellect with your dialect, maneuver the confusion, and what may be left may appear as illusion, but it will be the truth. The truth as it is, and not as we know it. Lions are sleeping with varicose paws, but of the movements, caking nuances of drying hope on that fabricated fur that follow the fallacy, digested into the mouth of their legacy. Strong, stagnant strides, swiftly sweeping across society's horizon and eyes, deeper than the history they no longer fight for. Why won't you roar, Baltimore? See, too often is the culture cultivated by clientele pro-authors who offer discrimination and replacement for equality elevation as the quality of our education is decimating. Youth become subjugated and denigrated by slavery's soul engraving, and the pages rest the revelation, not the bar-coded books that the henchmen created. Yes, I have awakened.
Hey, how's it going out there, people in Baltimore and the whole world? My name is Langston Hughes.
And I'm Olu Butterfly.
And we are coaches for the BCYPT, Baltimore Citywide Youth Poetry Team.
AKA Tubman City.
You already know. And we need your help and your support to help these youth that you are seeing expressing themselves to do that on a larger scale so that they compete on a national level. This is a program that is very much needed here in Baltimore City.
Oh, Lord.
In order to succeed in the real world, you have to come to reality. You have to come to conclusions. In order to see the gist of what I'm saying, you have to come to reality. You have to come to conclusions. Because, I mean, this is real, it ain't fake. You can't make no kind of dumb mistake. I mean, it's your choice. When I'm just listening to your voice and the way you sound, you ain't making no sense. For instance, things ain't all good while you living in the hood thinking you can't make it to Hollywood. Thinking the only way you can succeed is by stealing, selling drugs, or robbing a bank. But as you see, I'm successful. Competing in slams is real. It's nerve-wracking. Like, I get sweaty palms, my legs start shaking. But it's exciting as well because you grow on it. You really do. You grow on it. It's not really a win-lose thing. It's just like, you know where you need to take yourself up. Don't go down, but go another level up. So it's just a build process for real. So it's nice though. I like it. I like it.
I'm calling up Armand Jackson. Please go to Armand Jackson.
This morning, I had a conversation with God over coffee. He was explaining how he caught me shoplifting truth out of heaven's gift shop. My pockets were full and already ready to pop, and now 6 I saw understanding, and I thought I'd rather not. Because inside of me lies the outcries of the truth. I believe that we believe in the fight for peace, the fight for our peace of honesty, when honestly, we hear from the truth.
And in other cities who have programs like this, they are supported by their city government, and by their city organizations who fund things. Here in Baltimore, we are lacking funding, not in just the arts overall, but specifically in our program. And this program is something that's very needed, so we need your help. There was a lot of money dedicated to the prospect of building another youth jail in Baltimore City. And they asked the people, well, what else can we spend it on that will be a change agent to prevent us from having to put more children in jail? This is one of those things. Don't build a jail, invest in your youth. Invest in Baltimore Citywide Youth Poetry Team, because their catalyst can be something that can stop you from needing to build a youth jail.
This is the first conversation with my self-conscious, myself I feel in fear of. This is my first conversation with the man in the mirror. I am thoughts racing through the pulse of an adrenaline-struck vein. I am lack of trust, overall pain, the troubled youth, unpromised ambitions, and unaccomplished schemes. I'm that team relationship expected to fail. I'm frail, believing in fairy tales. I'm my jail. Started writing that in 7th grade. It started with a project my English teacher made me do. I didn't really want to do the project, but I did it because I had to. At the time, my grandmother had passed, so I needed a way to vent that, and that's what I did through poetry. Then people said the poem was good, and I was like, okay. I didn't really start to pursue it until I was in 9th grade, and I noticed that I was going through a lot at the time. It was my way of venting. I was like in mental asylums, suicidal, all types of other stuff. But at the time, I didn't really think I was good enough, I guess. But then I noticed like everyone has their own style, no matter what, and you touch different people depending on your style. So I really started getting into it in 10th grade, and then I'm here right now, basically.
And what's really special about poetry, I do a lot of art forms, is these young people actually very easily become change agents. They're always talking about issues, and they are passionate about that, and they go out into the community and they spread that, so it gets contagious in a really good way. This is something that Baltimore really needs, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm excited about where it can go, but it definitely needs, your assistance to reach the heights that, we know that it can reach.